At NIO Day 2020, the Chinese car manufacturer NIO introduced its first autonomous driving car. The NIO ET7 has an incredible range of more than 620 miles, including a 150 kilowatt battery packet. Furthermore, the ET7 can change its battery on a battery swapping station and has an artificial intelligence on board. With that being said, hello, and welcome to TechSpace, where we tell you about the latest tech updates. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the brand new NIO ET7. The elegant car is 5 meters long and has a width of 1 meter and 98 centimeters, 1.5 meters tall, and a wheelbase of 3 meters and 6 centimeters. The double beam headlights and the daytime running lights and the crystal-like heartbeat rear light form a streamlined silhouette. The elegant frameless door is part of the standard equipment and should enable easy entry and exit. With the ET7, a renewable rattan is being used for the first time in a production model. Furthermore, massage seats with heating and ventilation are installed to ensure maximum comfort. Furthermore, the cockpit is equipped with an intelligent vehicle assistant intended to improve mobile connectivity and communication in the car. Thanks to NIO's partner Qualcomm's help, the ET7 now has a 12.7-inch display with significantly improved resolution and higher contrasts. Also impressive is the world's first vehicle internal key system, called NOMI, continuously being developed. The sound system has 23 speakers and a total output of 1,000 watts and is standard in all equipment variants. With the ET7, NIO would like to guarantee its customers safe and pleasant autonomous driving in the future. Therefore, the autonomous driving system called NAD should be able to drive independently on highways or in the city. Also, it should be used to park automatically and also to carry out an automatic battery change. To make this possible, NIO has expanded its autonomous driving system. In particular, the perception of the car has been improved with the help of unique algorithms. A total of 33 software sensors take care of the system, including 11 high-resolution 8-megapixel cameras, 1 high-resolution LiDAR, 5 radars, 12 ultrasonic sensors, 2 high-precision position units, which are supplemented by Car2X communication. So that all the data can be processed in the first place, a high-performance computer is used, which can generate 8 gigabytes of data per second. The NIO Atom system has a computing power of 1016 TOPS, i.e., over 1,000 trillion computing steps per second. The computing power generated in this way is entirely beyond the imagination and is really impressive. So that the car can be driven, there is a 180 kilowatt permanent magnet motor at the front and a 1,300 kilowatt induction motor at the rear. The system output is 480 kilowatts peak, and the maximum torque is 850 Newton meters. The ET7 accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.9 seconds and needs exactly 33.5 meters to come to a standstill from a speed of 100. With an air resistance of 0.23 kW and the use of the highly efficient electric drive platform, energy efficiency is further improved. An intelligent air suspension, as well as the stepless damper control, are installed as standard in all 7 variants. The 4D dynamic control, which is based on high-resolution maps and sensors, can recognize the road condition and actively adjust the suspension of the car to ensure a better driving experience. In summary, it can be said that the ET7 is a smart and full electric limousine which has a high security standard. The first deliveries are expected to begin in the first quarter of 2022. The ET7 starts at around $59,000 with a rented battery. If you wish, you can also activate all assistance systems for a fee of about $100 per month. For more brand new videos, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Until next time, it's going to be a long tech talk as we discuss the Tesla 2021 software update today. Although many other companies are competing with Tesla and are introducing the best of their cars and batteries, the secret of Tesla's success is not just selling cars, it's their prowess of anticipating the future. You heard me right. Tesla is bringing the future to us. And there's no doubt that the company's gone up from the very start when Elon Musk took the oath of getting Tesla to where it is now. 2021 is already here, and with a promising update, the newest version of the Tesla Model X is highly anticipated. And if you don't already know what update I'm talking about, then you're going to be out of your mind if I tell you that Tesla can improve its cars via software updates that happen while it's parked at home. And I'm not saying that it's just an update to the touchscreen or the ones your mobile phone or computer may get from time to time. It's the fact that your car could receive updates to make it faster, more agile, and improve its endurance. How's that? Enough to think twice about what you've heard now, isn't it? As we already know, the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 have been the primary focus and hotshot of 2020, selling incredibly well and paving the way for a profitable and high-volume production year by far. People have been talking a lot about the Model 3 and Y over the past couple of months, as they have both received updates and refreshes that have made them even more desirable cars. But let's just give some time to the original heavy hitters of the electric vehicle industry, the Tesla Model S and Model X. These models are no less than stunning pieces of metal that can outperform every other premium electric vehicle to this day. And for most of the drivers, the biggest question they currently have is, will there be a Tesla Model S refresh or Model X update coming soon? Or is a major Model S and a Model X refresh in the cards for 2021? Here's a piece of information for you. Now, you might have already known that firmware updates have been a staple of Tesla ownership from the very beginning, having their cars regularly receiving over-the-air downloads that would improve on various functions of the vehicle. Here's the thing, it's usual for Tesla to release smaller patches regularly, but typically they will do one full software version upgrade per year. Just like the Tesla software, version 10 was released in September 2019 and brought a significant host of new features to their cars. It brought UI changes, Tesla Theater, karaoke, and many improvements to existing features inside Tesla vehicles for free. And with Tesla Model 3 and Model X, we have a solid grasp of the new Tesla design language and technology being deployed to future Tesla vehicles, including hints from the futuristic Cybertruck. Going back to the wintertime, Elon Musk added hype by tweeting that a Fire Holiday update was coming. Pretty much everybody expected that Tesla software version 11 would be dropping at Christmas. That turned out to be not entirely true, because Tesla owners received a Christmas present from Elon Musk this past December in the form of a software update for their vehicles. We did get a very sick new update, but here we are still on version 10. And like I said, Tesla is consistently pushing new over-the-air software updates to its fleet, with improvements to existing features and brand new features. Tesla is yet to release its V11 software to its fleet of electric vehicles, despite the last major update being rolled out over a year ago. Let's start by talking about the new update that came out for Christmas 2020. The first thing that you would probably notice is the improved graphic display on the center screen and their driving visualization improvements. Amazingly, it now reacts to the driver's real-world actions. Allow me to explain. If you open the car door or roll down the window of your car, the same will happen to the virtual car on the screen. The same goes for turning the wheel, opening the front or rear trunk, and even the charge port. Not just that, when you start driving the car, the display flips to the classic overhead view, and everything here is just a little bit larger and more realistic looking than earlier versions of the display. Cool, isn't it? I can tell that just by looking at how amazing this feature is, you would want to go on a long drive in mid-autumn, driving between the falling red shaded leaves and chilling out. And that was just the first thing about the new update. What else can excite you is to imagine that the supercharger pins on your touchscreen now display the number of available stalls at charging sites. The Tesla T has been removed from the top status bar, and now that's under the software in the menu system. Also, the release notes now include improved browsing and access. Another amazing feature that describes going digital in a literal manner is the scheduled departure, which has also been improved. This is a setting where you can tell the car what time you leave for work in the morning so that your Tesla can make sure that your car is properly charged in time for you to head out for the day. This new update adds climate control into the mix, so now your car will not only be freshly charged when you're ready to go, but it will also be heated or cooled to your liking. Trust me, that's the only thing I wanted for Christmas. By far the craziest and most unexpected feature out of this Christmas 2020 software update is the boombox mode that has been added. If by any chance you don't know what that means, which most of you don't, this is for Tesla vehicles that are equipped with an external speaker. This new tool lets you change the sound of the car's horn to a bunch of weird stuff, and it lets you play music or sound effects from the external speaker as the car is driving along. In short, fart sounds can now be used outside the car. Yes, you heard me right, because that's what Musk said. Now, all of these new features are enough to take you to another world, but remember, so what about version 11? Hear me out when I say, the reason for the delay is related to the full self-driving feature. We know that because there has been more talk around this function recently. A limited number of testers with the amazing AutoSteer have been out on the city streets. Also, Musk has notified us that full self-driving will be coming with a subscription service option. With this subscription model coming in, presumably, you could purchase 1 month of full self-driving to give it a try and decide if it's worthwhile to continue paying for it. Do you know what that means? That would allow way more Tesla owners to experience what their cars are capable of. Guess what? You can expect to have level 5 fully autonomous capabilities with no driver interventions finished this year because Elon Musk himself confirmed it. Cheers to all those Tesla owners out there who wouldn't have to spend extra $1,000 on this new feature to be in their cars as V11 got it all. Elon Musk has also predicted that we are only 10 years away from having 70 to 80% of vehicles on the road with autonomous capabilities. With the software now being able to steer the car autonomously in pretty much any driving situation, you can finally expect your car to get all autonomous, as it is going to be a big achievement for us, because that's how we're going to expect AI robots are taking over the world. Just kidding. Let's move on to what else this new version will give us that we probably missed out on in the Christmas update. If you're looking for an improved navigation system, then here's good news for you. V11 update is coming with the ability to add waypoints in the navigation mode. I'm sure that's going to make our drive pretty simple. Instead of telling the car you're going from point A to point B, you could add in a stop or two along the way as well. Did I mention the bird's view feature V11 is going to support? That's a feature that many cars with 360-degree cameras are using now that lets you see the car and its environment from a top-down perspective. It's nice for navigating in tight spaces. Now all you have to do is imagine parking between two cars with V11 installed in your Tesla car before it's out. Another feature that Tesla lacks is an automatic blind spot view when the turn signal is activated. This nicely added feature will let the screen automatically bring up the relevant side view camera for you when you activate the turn signal. Here's a bonus fact. Have you ever thought about the term Tesla Store? As we reach a higher and higher volume of Tesla cars on the road, the viability for Tesla opening up their software to allow developers to make downloadable apps for the cars increases as well. Right now, we've got a long way to go before the store's out. And why not? Allowing developers like Spotify to create their app for the Tesla system and then making it available in an app store would fix some rough implementations. You would have the same Spotify experience from your computer, to your phone, to your car. Musk has marked 2021 as the time frame for both the full self-driving complete release and the subscription option launch. That leaves us with the feeling that the software version 11 update is not far off at all. All we have to do is pray that things keep going as smoothly as they are. Considering the industry's current state, we're probably going to see this major update dropping around the beginning of February. And here comes all the excitement and adrenaline rush for those who are waiting for the update anxiously. Are you a Tesla car owner? What are your perspectives about the insane update? Do let us know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to like and hit that red subscribe button so that the next time we bring all the tech, you would know. Welcome subscribers and non-subscribers. This is where you'll be getting all the latest news, rumors, and insights into all things that have to do with Tesla, Elon Musk, and SpaceX. Let's begin. Now, the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 have been the stars of the electric show in 2020, with both of these vehicles selling incredibly well. They have paved the way for Tesla's most profitable and highest volume production year by far. We've been talking a lot about the Model 3 and Y over the past couple of months, as they have both received updates and refreshes that have made them even more desirable cars. And we know for the Model Y in particular that there will be some really exciting new features and options coming for 2021. But what about the original heavy hitters of the electric vehicle world, the Tesla Model X and Model S? These are the cars that Tesla was built on. The OG, the premium electric vehicles that still outperform every other premium electric vehicle till this day. They're both stunning pieces of engineering, but we hardly talked about them in 2020, until just recently. That is, when Tesla announced that the production line for both the Model S and the X will be taking an extended holiday break, shutting down completely from December 24th till January 11th. Now, it's not strange for Tesla to take a one-week shutdown. We all need a break, especially with the bullshit year that has been 2020. But shutting down completely for 18 days is unprecedented for Tesla. They even asked their products lines to take 5 unpaid days off. Now, all of these had all the rumor mills flying that this extended shutdown is specifically for a major retooling of the production for the Model X and Model S, and that we will see completely refreshed versions of these cars rolling off the line in 2021. And that speculation makes sense in the context that these cars are fairly old designs, and the traditional thing for an automaker to do would be to launch a complete rebuild of their vehicles every 4 years or so. In the case of the Model S, it's been on sale since June of 2012, and this line has seen some updates over the years. Software improvements have made it faster and more efficient. There was a redesign to the front bumper. The Model X SUV is a bit more fresh, having come out in 2015, but has remained pretty much unchanged throughout the years, save for the usual software updates. So, with all of that said, let's take a look at the rumors and speculations about the Model X and Model S for 2021. Some of the ideas out there make sense, but some of them are totally ridiculous. However, the ideas are fun nonetheless. Let's get ahead of the most radical idea that production has been shut down so that these two cars, the Model S in particular, can be redesigned and will come out looking totally different on the outside. We keep seeing this concept of design popping up all over the place, along with a few others. While it is fun to speculate and look at all the new cars created by talented digital artists, a lot of these really do not look like a Tesla. The heart of Tesla's story over the years and into the year to come is efficiency. They are trying to streamline everything about their production process so that they can keep up with the increased demand going forward. The idea from people that Tesla would waste time and resources just to make one of their cars look cooler seems a little silly. It just does not make sense to do a full refresh on the exterior right now with everything the company has on the go, unless they are reusing elements of the old Model Y for the refresh, which could lead to production efficiencies. Although, we could be completely wrong here. Who knows? I mean, if someone had showed us a rendering of the Cybertruck before it came out, we could have said a lot of the same things, and we would have been terribly wrong. So, at this point, not much can surprise me from Elon. But if I had to guess, we might see some minor tweaks to the bumpers, maybe new wheels, but that's about it in my opinion. An interior refresh. That is something I can imagine being very possible for two practical reasons. 1. The Model X and Model S have vertical center screens with more traditional car interior layout, while the Model 3, Y, and the Cybertruck have horizontal screens and super stark minimalist interiors. From a branding perspective, it would make more sense to unify the old cars with the new design. From the outside, the Model S and X look pretty consistent with the 3 and Y, but on the inside, they are completely different cars. Bringing all the cars into the same interior design philosophy of extreme minimalism would go a long way to establishing an expectation about what a Tesla interior is. It is good for brand identity. Also, if the car had the same screen, then the software could be exactly the same throughout. Tesla would not have to design a vertical layout and a horizontal layout for their operating system. Just a little thing that brings more efficiency, and with the V11 software update expected soon, this seems to make a lot of sense. 2. Another reason that these cars should get an interior refresh is the fit and finish needs to match the price range they cost. The appeal of Tesla as a car manufacturer has always been the power, the technology, the eco-friendly sustainable energy. Things like the material quality and fit and finish have always been behind, especially on the interior, and especially on their high-end cars. When people are spending around $100,000 for a car, they expect to have a luxurious interior full of nice materials that look good and feel good to interact with, and the Tesla Model X and Model S have never really lived up to that expectation. They were able to get away with it before because everything else about the car was so amazing. But times have changed, and the auto industry is catching up. We've got cars like the Porsche Taycan that is coming very close to matching Tesla's performance while bringing the feeling of a luxurious car driving experience along with it. When YouTuber and longtime Tesla supporter Marcus Brownlee, or MKBHD, did his review of the Taycan Turbo, the first thing he noted was the quality of the Porsche interior and how it is significantly higher than the layout of his Tesla interior. Marcus spent the last 5 minutes of his video talking about how the Porsche materials and features were in the next level by comparison, and unfortunately, that's bad for Tesla. And it is the kind of thing that is going to cost the business as customers go to other brands. So, while Tesla's premium cars should adopt their look and layout of their newer vehicles, they absolutely need an upgrade in terms of the materials and the components and the features within those interiors. Obviously, the most exciting and also confirmed feature that we know is definitely coming to the Model S in 2021 is the Plaid Powertrain, PPT. This new motor system will push the Model S beyond insane, beyond ludicrous, into the fastest accelerating street-legal production in the world by far. Also making it the longest-range electric flow in the world, as well with over 525 miles per charge, and that ability comes not just from the addition of a third motor, but also from Tesla's brand new 4680 battery cell and structural battery design. That means the Plaid Model S will be sitting on a new body design from the original Model S. It will have to be updated to work with a new battery pack, and that leaves the question open about whether the Plaid will be the only Model S to get this upgrade. It would not make sense to change the base model's standard option, because the price point on that car has finally gone down to a reasonable level, and it should stay right where it is. But on the long range, in performance versions of the Model S, an upgrade to 4680 cells would provide a nice boost in specs that could increase demand for those options packages. But could Plaid power be coming to the Model X? That would make for one beast of an SUV, but putting that much power in such a big car is probably straight up dangerous, so I'm going to go with a no on that one. But what if we saw a 4680 battery upgrade coming to this lineup as well? That would make a lot of sense. So, we've gotten a lot of really fun speculations of this extended production shutdown to the Model S and X lines, and it would be really cool if any of these came true. Obviously, Tesla is up to something. You know it, right? Let us know what you think. Is a brand new Model S about to roll off the line in 2021 and surprise us all?